When I opened my Roth IRA, I transferred money in. I felt so good about myself. Then 2 weeks later, I checked my balance. It was the same number, not even a penny of growth. It turns out I had never actually invested anything. My money was just sitting there, and that is just mistake number one. So stick with me and stay with me, because some of these come with an IRS penalty, and most people have no idea they are making these mistakes. Hey, welcome back. My name is Eunice. If you're new here, this channel is just about helping you make better money decisions, just things that actually help you. And today we are talking about Roth IRA. This is one of the best money tools out here for everyday people. Only if you can use it correctly, that's when you can feel that you understand it. So let's get into it. So what's a Roth IRA? The name might sound very intimidating, but it's not. IRA stands for Individualized Retirement Account. It's basically a special account that the government creates for helping everyday people save for retirement. The Roth part is just what makes it so special. So here's how it works. So you put your money after you've had all your taxes paid on it. The money going in is already paid taxes for. But the point where you keep going forward, the growth is completely free. And when you take it out during retirement, is always tax-free again. So there's no taxes on the growth, no taxes when you withdraw, maybe at 59 and a half, there's nothing. Think of it like this. A regular retirement account is getting a discount at the door, so you pay less when getting in, but you pay full price on your way out. So a Roth IRA is just the opposite. So you pay full price going in, but everything on your way out is completely free. So when you're talking about potential of hundreds and thousands of dollars sitting in an account of retirement, you're talking of something big, and that is a Roth IRA. So let's dive into it. So this is a simple concept, and it's a very powerful tool. So we're gonna go to the mistakes just before anyone start messing up. Mistake number one: opening your Roth is not the same thing as investing. So this was me. I opened my account, I moved my money in, and I thought I was done. I was not done. When your money first lands in a Roth IRA, it just sits there as cash, doing nothing. It earns nothing. So you have to go in there and actually buy something. That is the step nobody tells you to do. This is what happens. Think of it like this. It's just like joining a gym. For you just to keep fit, you have to keep showing up. Having the membership means nothing. So this is what you do for every beginner. Just choose a simple index fund, something that tracks maybe like the whole market or just an SP 500. You just buy it, you leave it alone, and just let it grow. So here's why it matters. Assume you have like 7,000 sitting in cash for 30 years. That grows to $12,000. That same $7,000 in an index fund at a historical average return, it grows to $120,000. Same money, same account. The only difference is whether you actually invested on the money. So Fidelity found a rough data that shocked me. Like 1 out of 3 people who open a Roth IRA never actually invest their money inside the account. They just leave their money seated there. So just go check your account and just check if you're investing such that your money is not sitting in cash and you're just investing in that Roth IRA. So make sure that it doesn't sit in cash, because when it sits in cash, it's just like in a money market. So just go move it. Mistake number 2, not knowing the income limits. Here is one that catches people off guard every time, every year. If you earn above a certain amount, you actually cannot put money directly in a Roth IRA. In 2026, it starts phasing out from maybe $150,000 for any single filer. And if you're filing jointly as a married couple, it cuts at $236K. So just go over that for yourself just to know whether you need to contribute. The IRS penalizes you and it makes you pull that back out. So the whole process is so annoying, and here's the good news. There's always a legal workaround about it, and there's always a backdoor Roth IRA where you just put your money in a traditional Roth IRA first and then you convert it into a Roth IRA. It always takes like 2 steps. It's totally legal and the IRS has allowed that, so take good care of it. Mistake number 3, going over the contribution limits and missing the deadline. There's always a cap on how much you can put for every year. For example, in 2026, if you're an investor under 50 years old, your contribution is $7,500. If you're an investor above 50 years old, your contribution should be $8,600. You go over that by accident, the IRS charges you for a 6% penalty. Every year it stays there uncorrected. It's just like filling gas in a gas tank. The extra spill is always what costs you money. So just put the exact amount. Now here is where people get caught twice. First, you go through over the limits and then you miss the deadline. Roth IRA contribution deadline is always until tax day, which happens on April 15th of every year. So you actually have until April 2027 to contribute for a full 2026 tax year. That's your window. Use it wisely and there will be no confusion. But here's the trap. People wait until March or April and then they start rushing to put the money in. They forget that they already contributed earlier in the year. And by accident, if it goes over the limit, which most of the time it might go through the limit, you are penalized for that. Also, some people have like multiple retirement accounts, which is fine. A Roth IRA, maybe from Vanguard or Fidelity, sometimes you can contribute $3,500 and then the other one you contribute maybe like $5,000. You tend to get penalized because you can have the multiple accounts, but you don't need to exceed the $7,500. Just to let you know, the IRS flags tens of thousands of excess contribution penalty every single year, and most of them are totally avoidable. So the simple fix for this is just write down what you've contributed, set a reminder just before the tax day, and know your numbers before you get your money in, especially if you have multiple accounts, not afterwards. Mistake number 4, using a Roth IRA like a short-term money thing. Your Roth IRA is not like an emergency fund. It's not vacation money. It's not fix your car money. All you need, this money is for retirement, so you need to save it for the long term. So here's the thing, and the whole point is just putting some money in, invest in it, and just leaving it alone. Think of it like this. You plant a tree, a fruit tree. When you plant it, you water it and you walk away. You don't dig it every other time you're hungry. You leave it because in maybe like 10 years, you're going to be producing more than you need. That's what your Roth is. Short-term money should always be put in a high-yield saving account. Emergency money, travel money, car fund money, and when life is happening, that is where you pull. That's the account that you pull your money from. Just keep them separate. Your future you is going to be glad that you even started investing in your Roth IRA. Mistake number 5, pulling out your earnings early. This one trips people up because they don't know that there are actually 2 different layers inside the Roth IRA. So layer number 1, your contributions. This is the money that you personally put in. You already paid taxes on this money, so you can always take it out anytime. There's no penalty. That money is yours, okay? Layer number 2, this is your earning. This is the growth, the gains that you've built up over time. So touch that before you're 59 and a half and you will owe income taxes on it, plus maybe a 10% penalty when you pull that money. Let's give an example for it. Maybe assume you had like $30,000 in your earning and you try to pull your money early, and maybe you're in the 22% tax bracket. That is like $6,600 in taxes, plus maybe the 10% penalty. That's another $3,000 on it. So you just give and hand over to IRS $10,000 for no reason. So just don't pull your money before you're 59 and a half. Just know what you're touching just before you withdraw anything, whether you're touching the layer 1 or layer 2. Mistake number 6, trying to trade your way to riches in this account. Some people find that this account has no taxes, so they're good gains and they can just trade their money. This is not the way to go. It sounds intelligent, it sounds very smart, but that is not a good move. So studies have shown that 74% of day traders lose their money, and a fewer than 1% consistently beat simple index fund over time, less than 1%. And inside the Roth IRA, it's even worse, because if you lose your money, you can't write it off. In a regular account, you can deduct up to $3,000 in losses. In a Roth, that money is just gone. It's just like trying to beat the casino every night. You might win once, maybe twice, but the odds catch up. So just no boring wins. Just do SP 500 because it's an index fund. Just buy it, keep adding to it, and don't touch it. Let it grow long term, because historically it averages up to 10% a year. You're not going to beat that consistency for sure. Nobody does. So just no boring wins. Let it be boring. Mistake number 7, leaving the beneficiary section blank. Okay, I have to admit to this one. Honestly, when I was first having my account, I skipped mine past this section. Nobody told me it mattered, but I'm here to tell you that it matters a lot. If any Roth IRA member or investor passes on and they didn't have a named beneficiary in their Roth, it doesn't automatically go to their family. It goes through a legal process called probate. That means the courts, right? And the lawyers are gonna get involved. So that is months of waiting, and fees are gonna eat up that money because they're gonna charge maybe like 3 to 7% of the total value. And your family dealing with all that, it's so heavy, and yet it's a very hard time. So just name a beneficiary and you're gonna complete the entire document. That money goes directly to the person that you name as a beneficiary. Usually it takes weeks, especially if you had filled it right. 2 minutes and you're gonna get it done. So just fill it today. Just log in, add your name, add the name that you want, update it, and in case of any life events, be it marriage, be it you having kids, be it divorce, be it anyone passing on, just fill that. That one small thing, naming a beneficiary, protects everything you've built for years. Mistake number 8, waiting for the right time to start. People say, I'll start when I make more money. I'll start when things calm down. I'll start next year. I'll start next month. And all these sayings have cost time, which is one thing in investing you can never get back. Here's a real comparison. Let's compare 2 people who start investing and let's see how they do. Person A starts investing at age 22 and they invest $5,000 a year for 10 completed years, and then they stop. The total amount that they invest is like $50,000. And then person B waits until their age 32 and then they invest $5,000 every year for 30 straight years. They'll have invested a total amount of $150,000. So who do you think has more money at age 62? Person A will have $602,000 and person B will have $543. Person A put in less money and still won because they started early. So start with whatever you have right now, be it a $50 per month, is it $100 a month? You're just not buying like individual stocks, you're just buying time. Any time you waste is time gone. Time is everything in terms of investing. Mistake number 9, mixing up a Roth IRA and a Roth 401k and not using both of them. Both have a Roth IRA in their name. Both grow tax-free. People assume they are basically the same thing, but they are not. And honestly, this is so confusing to so many people because this is quietly costing them real money. So this is a breakdown. For a Roth IRA, this is a personal account. You have more flexibility towards it and you have more control. When you open it, what you invest in, you tend to pick all the investments that you need. It's more flexible to individual level. And for 2026, the contribution limit is $7,500. For a Roth 401k, it's always through your employer. They control the investment options. The contribution limits are a bit higher as compared to the Roth. The contribution limits are $23,500 in 2026. And a lot of employers will always match whatever you put in. That match is always free money. Never leave that money on the table. Vanguard puts out a report every year about how Americans save. And this is what it found out. 1 in 3 people never collect their full employer match. That's free money left on the table. Think of a Roth IRA as your own car. You choose where to go, but Roth IRA is the company shuttle. Same destination, but someone else is driving it. And they are having part of your ticket. So it's the best move. I would advise you to get a full employer match with your 401k first, then max out your Roth IRA. Then go back and add more to the 401k if you can. Use both of them because they are all good tools. They're good retirement retirement accounts. Know the difference. They work together, not against each other. Mistake number 10, opening your Roth and walking away. So many people open their account, they put their money in there, they feel good about it, and life happens to them, and they never had to add any money again. So Fidelity was looking at this, and they found out that people who contribute consistently ended up with balances more than twice as high as people who don't. Same account, same investment. Showing up regularly is the real deal. And here is something most people completely miss. You actually have until tax day, and you can make this right, and you can do your yearly contribution. So if you haven't contributed for last year yet, you still have time until April 15th. The window closes then. So just go check it. It's like watering a plant. You don't dump the whole bucket in at once and expect it to thrive forever. You water it a little regularly, and over time that makes the plant grow. So the fix today is just make one decision and set an automatic monthly payment, be it 50, be it 100, or you can link that with your payday so you never see that money leave your account. So many people are doing that. So the people who build real wealth from a Roth IRA are not the ones who make very giant big moves. They're the ones who show up quietly every month for 20 years. Just remember, consistency beats intensity every single time. Let us wrap this up. A Roth IRA is honestly one of the best decisions or things that you can do for yourself right now, simply because it's tax-free growth, tax-free money during retirement. There are no taxes when you pull your money out, and this is actually if you do everything right. And this is one thing I want you to walk away with today. Opening your account is just one door. When you put things inside or invest, and you do that consistently, show up every month, and the period that you're gonna show up and you leave it alone for a very long time, that is what is gonna change things. Now that you know exactly what to do and what to avoid, that already puts you ahead of most people. Research shows that people with even basic financial knowledge retire with about 25% more wealth than people without. That's not a small number. That's the difference between people who are struggling and people who are comfortable. That's why this channel exists. We make complicated stuff look simple, and we can actually use it. The people who stick around are making pretty small changes and even better decisions. So if you want to be part and parcel of this, please hit that subscribe button, and there's no pressure doing this. But in the next video, it will just be as useful as this one, or probably more. So I'll see you in the next one. Peace.